Well, hello guys. It's Jonah here once again. Yeah, sorry it's been too long. I've been up to weird stuff, and I'll tell you about it in a minute. But we're doing another beer from the Siren 10th birthday edition of the Beer 52 box, which has been a long time. It's absolutely crazy. And this one is the last magazine that has the tasting notes actually in the magazine. So I'll be able to show you those as well. But what I've been up to, I've been drinking beer, obviously. If you want to follow my beer exploits, please join me, befriend me if you like on Untapped. Um, my Untapped profile is in the notes down below. Feel free to hook up with me, and then you'll see what I've been drinking. Ridiculous amounts, and I have been doing some reviewing as well, but that's on my other kind of volunteering for camera. Oh, and I have been involved in getting these out as well. Um, this is the East Kent Drinker. For basically northeast Kent. Um, well, they say north, but it's basically east, like it says here, East Kent Drinker. And you can see there, summer 2023. It's issue number 1. Um, and yeah, there's some nice things on there. And so I've been going around dropping these off in pubs and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if you can see that photo. But can you see the second one in? See that handsome chap there? Who do you think that looks a bit like? It's me! And that's essentially what I've been doing. Being part of the camera beer tasting panel for the fine county of Kent. So if you see one of these out and about in pubs, it's probably one of the ones that I've delivered. And yeah, have a read of those magazines. It's a little bit like the biggest one that Camera do is London Drinker, but it's the Kent version. Used to be called Ales of Thanet because it was our little island, but now we've kind of teamed up with I think it's Canterbury, Ashford, Dover, Deal, round that area, all in the East Kent basically. Um, Anyway, dear viewer, that's what I've been up to. And I went to a beer festival at the weekend. I know it's only Monday, but I was at the Faversham Beer Festival, and I was down in Margate on the weekend as well, drinking beers. So it is a beer o'clock. Anyway, that is not why you're here, dear viewer. You're here for some beer reviews. So um, I used to hold these up quite often, but this is the beer we're having, Buried Shadow, Siren and Burnt Mill, and it's a black IPA. You can see, yeah, oh, see from over here, black IPA. And look at the spider diagram. It kind of looks a little bit um, like that kind of Star Trek thing, Star Trek insignia, sort of, anyway. So let's have a look. Tells you a little bit about the brewery, but it says expect a mind-bendingly dark pour, subtle roasty notes offset with citrus berry and tropical hop flavors. They've got some Munich malt and Carafa 3. So the Carafa 3 is the dark one. Munich, not usually dark. It's kind of more of a kind of wheaty kind of style thing. But anyway, let us see what we get. Actually, let's have a look at the can first of all. So you've seen their buried shadow, buried shower. What am I talking about? Black IPA. Weird kind of fire. It looks like a fire or perhaps a barbecue or something. Not 100% sure. Obviously, this was celebrating Siren's 10th birthday. It's black IPA at 5%, and I don't know if you can see in that, basically exactly the same words to do with all that kind of stuff. Now, it is a little bit, a touch taut. So I'm hoping this is not going to explode, so I'm going to do a pressure test on this can before it explodes everywhere. Ooh, it's quite a bit of fizz, which is ironic because this has been in the old Frigidoom, for good sort of 4 or 5 days now. So it's super cold. So I'm not worried because an IPA should be able to chill down a bit, but also so it won't explode on Unclejona's trousers. Oh, lovely, 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 lovely. And here we go. Here's the old tulip of Doomers. Let us get this bad boy into a glass. That might make a nice picture for the front of this bad boy. Wow. Oh, don't know if you saw that. There was definitely some matter in the bottom. Oh, don't know what that was. Don't know if you saw that with a pour, but is it going to show it? Is it going to focus? Hocus pocus, will you focus? There is definitely some sort of floater. It looked like a little tail of something. Some sort of matter right at the bottom, which is a real shame. Anyway, never mind. 2 fingers worth of head. Look at those bubbles. Lovely big kind of honeycomb bubbles. And of course it's not going to focus, is it? Because it's Unclejona's channel. Let's see if we focus on the top. Look at that. That's more honeycomb like. Lovely, lovely stuff. Whoa. It's really citrusy. Let me see. Does it have an ingredients thing on here? And if it does, can I actually see what it says? Not really. Let's hold it up to you guys. Can you see that? I'm thinking here. It says drink fresh. Come on, dude. Focus. Oh my god. There we go. Oh, it does, yeah. Okay, glad I looked. Barley, hops, yeast. So there is nothing else in there from the look of it, which is good. Oh, wrong way. Should do my hair that way. The vain person that I am. But yeah, we're getting citrus, we're getting tropical notes. Smells really fresh. Smells a bit kind of grassy as well. That kind of thing. Doesn't say what the hops are, but maybe I can take again. Cheers and beers, guys. Look at that colour as well. Lovely and dark. Okay, tiny bit right at the bottom down here. Just a touch of red. I mean, it might look dark to you when it is dark, but you can see it's not pure black. Very few beers are pure black, especially when you're not using huge amounts of dark malt. You can get it pretty dark, but there's always a little bit of a hue. And red is one of those colours. Chin chin. Wow. Good amount of carbonation there, but interesting. I'm getting juicy kind of hops as well, like a kind of Simcoe type hop. So we're getting sort of orangey fruits, but we're also getting tropical, tropical in the juicy way. So things like pineapple. What's the other one that's kind of common tropical fruit? It's not that kind of mango-y type one. It's the more of a maybe a juicy grapefruit, but it's not very bitter. It's more juicy, more sweet. Nice, very nice. yeah, there's definitely a bit of grassiness in there too. Green, hedgerow, that type of thing. And then you've got that kind of juicy, orangey type stuff to counterbalance that kind of grassiness. Really, really nice, really fresh, quite modern. It was weird when I was smelling the aroma. I was thinking this was going to be more of a kind of West Coast style, but I don't think it is. It's a bit more modern than that. Um, Kind of, like I say, juice forward. Unusual for a modern beer because there doesn't seem to be any wheat or any oats in there. So it's not got that kind of creaminess. So this is almost like a kind of juicy black IPA. It's not um well, I mean it's hard to tell, but it's kind of more like a juicy, hazy type thing. It's not a milkshakey type beer. But it's yeah, one of those kind of juicier ones. Yeah, those milkshake ones have some sort of wheat malt, maybe oats, that kind of stuff to give it that kind of thick, creamy, yeah, that thing. It's not going on with this one though. And for those of you that remember, I'm pretty sure there is some sort of maybe yeast particle or perhaps a piece of hop, a piece of dry hop, something like that has got in here. So I'm not going to drink it right to the bottom, just in case I swallow something a bit solid. Um, hey, and if I do, guys, you'll be the first to know. And if you've got this far in the video, we're over 10-minute mark. Please think about clicking like and subscribe, and even adding a comment to this video because it really does make a difference. It appeases the gods of YouTube, and it helps the channel kind of grow and yeah, go up into the stratosphere. We'll see what we do. I'm going to keep drinking beers anyway. So you're stuck with me. Wow. Oh yeah, I can see them now. Looks like I think it might be bits of yeast or something. Some sort of I don't know if you guys can see. I don't know if it'll zoom. No, it won't. It won't focus on there. But there are definitely some floaty bits in there, which is a shame. And I'm probably on my score, if I was going to give it a score. Um, I do on Untapped, and you can check out what I've scored it, but I'll probably mark it down a score because of the floaty bits and bobs that are in there, which is a shame. But yeah, I reckon this would have been sort of a good 4 out of 5. So maybe we're talking 3, maybe even 3.25 out of 5. Yeah, which means that this beer is a really good one. I doubt this is available because this is a good 3 months ago, which is maybe why there's some particulates in there. But this was Berry Shadow Black IPA, Siren and Burnt Mill, made for the Siren 10th anniversary. We're going to drink some more of those beers, and I think I've got a beer package arriving very soon. There was a complicated thing going wrong. Basically, my credit card got attacked by someone. I had to order a new card. And because I ordered a new card, all the things that were on my card were cancelled. Guess what that included? Yep, my subscription to Beer 52. So yeah, it was a few days late, so I apologise about that. But that video will be coming up real soon. And as always, guys, please take care of yourself, take care of each other, and why don't you drink some beer? The sun is still out there, and the weather is definitely sweet. Cheers and beers.